I have tasted all the bitterness of life, and the bitterest is to hope in men. Do not speak words that you would not like to hear if someone else spoke them to you. Never make a decision when you are angry, and never make a promise when you are happy. If you want to test someone's character, respect him. If he has a good character, he will respect you more, but if he has a bad character, he will feel he is the best of all. A moment's patience in times of anger will save us 1,000 regrets. No one can keep your secrets better than you, so don't blame anyone who reveals them to you, because you can't hide them yourself. Your secret is your prisoner, which if released, will make you a prisoner. Your true self is what you do when no one is looking at you. It is not difficulty that makes us afraid, but fear that makes us difficult. If something you're happy about doesn't happen, then be happy about what does. Think positive, no matter how hard your life is. When I lose hope and plans, please remind me that your love is far greater than my disappointments, and the plans you have prepared for my life are far better than my dreams. Rest assured, there is something waiting for you after all the patience you have endured, that will take your breath away until you forget how painful it is. Don't tell Allah, "I have a big problem," but tell the problem that I have a great God. A hopeless person sees difficulty in every opportunity, but an optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. Don't explain yourself to anyone, because those who like you don't need it, and those who hate you don't believe it. A beautiful person is not always a good person, but a good person is always beautiful. Let go of everything that makes you stressed and sad. The body is cleansed with water. The soul is cleansed with tears. The intellect is cleansed with knowledge, and the soul is cleansed with love. It is better to listen to a wise enemy than to seek advice from a foolish friend. A hopeful person will keep looking, while a fearful person will run away. Anger is like a fireball, but if you swallow it, it will be sweeter than honey. Speech is like medicine, a small dose can cure, but too much can kill. The human heart is like a wild animal. Whoever tries to tame it will be devoured by it. The best revenge is to make yourself better. The weakest man is the one who is unable to make friends. But weaker than that is the one who makes many friends but wastes them. Knowledge without reason is like having shoes without feet, and reason without knowledge is like having feet without shoes. Wealth is less when spent, but knowledge increases when spent. Never cause your family to suffer the most because of you. Every breath a person takes is a step towards his death. Never feel ashamed to give, even a little, because not giving at all is worth less. Anger is the main enemy of reason. Do not involve your heart in grief over the past, or you will not be prepared for what is to come. There are two ways to live life to make it pleasant, both in one's heart and in prayer now. The body is cleansed with water. The intellect is cleansed with knowledge. The soul is cleansed with love. A person does not deserve to be called a friend if he does not take care of his friend's rights in 3 situations: when he is afflicted, when he is traveling far, and when he dies. Be generous, but do not be a spendthrift. Be a simple person, but do not be a miser. Many complicated problems are successfully solved by being generous. Whoever sees himself as bad is a good person, and whoever sees himself as good is a bad person. This life is nothing but the shadow of a cloud, the dream of one who sleeps. Pay attention and be kind to your wife. She is a delicate flower, not your household slave. Guard yourself from anger, for anger begins with madness and ends in regret. I will continue to be patient, even until patience itself gets tired of my patience. Give an enemy 1,000 chances to become a friend, but don't give a friend a single chance to become an enemy. Ignore pain, or else you will never be happy. A pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity, but an optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. Be like a flower that gives fragrance even to the hands that have broken it. Be a good man in the sight of God. Be a bad person in your own eyes. Be an ordinary man in the eyes of others. I am not as good as you say, but I am not as bad as you think either. God's most complete gift is to live a life based on knowledge. Live humbly, no matter how rich you are. Be like a flower that gives fragrance even to the hands that have broken it. Be a good man in the sight of God. Be a bad man in your own eyes. Be an ordinary man in the eyes of others. I'm not as good as you say, but I'm not as bad as you think either. The most complete gift of Allah is to live a life based on knowledge.